Well, hello there, all you ghosts and ghouls, and welcome to the spooktacular Halloween episode of the Lanark QC podcast with the Senior Young Reporters Group. I'm the brilliantly frightening Cara, and I'm joined by the ghostly Beth and the horrifying Evie. Say boo, guys.
Boo!
And can't forget, this is Bob the alien, me and Beth's little pal. So yeah, So we have an extra special episode for you all today. We are having our first ever Halloween episode. As you can all see, we have dressed up for the occasion.
Yes. Oh yeah.
So will we introduce ourselves?
Yeah. Sure.
Well, what if you go first, Miss Fiona?
Oh, okay. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but sorry. I am Fiona from Shrek.
Beautiful.
This is my hobby right here on my phone. I've had it for a couple of weeks.
Weeks?
Yes.
That's a great relationship,
So,
Evie.
yeah. And, well, that's my costume.
Lovely.
Nice. Love it.
So, me and Beth are of a joint costume, and we are Men in Black.
Yep.
Or you can say Young Reporters in Black.
Yep.
This is our pal Bob. We were planning to catch him, but he's became our pal, so we're not going to do that
Yeah,
anymore.
we love him now.
So, yeah.
So that's our costumes.
Oh,
Hope you like them.
Yeah, so for today's episode, we're all going to be telling you some scary stories. Think of it as like a camp out, and we're telling scary stories.
Yep.
So settle in, get cozy, and let's get started. So
Yay. Okay.
I'm going to start with my story called Killer Queen.
Oh.
So,
See if this frightens me, I'm gonna like jump scare and run out.
I made this up. I've done it in P7.
P7?
Yeah,
But you're
she was
S1
right.
now.
I know, but like still.
Alright.
Right.
Continue.
So, once upon a time, there was a girl called Cara.
Oh, is it you? Really?
I don't know.
I never know.
And when she was born, her mother really never wanted a child.
Oh, sad times.
Okay, let's keep going. And when she was born, her mother abandoned her. So she was left to live on her own with her father, Evie.
Ruining the mood.
And then, when she's living alone with her father, she's having a great life. She's going to school.
Yep.
She's been seeing her cousins. She's going for sleepovers and stuff like that.
Nice.
So she has this one cousin called Rory that she goes to school with every morning.
Yeah.
So one day she was at school with her only friends
Oh.
called Gigi.
Oh, GG.
And Gigi's not very popular. She's very nerdy and really likes books, but
Oh.
Cara really doesn't.
Oh. Alright, does she like partying?
Just like you.
I'm joking. Yeah.
So one day she goes to school with Gigi,
Mhm.
and she gets made fun of so much by this girl called Kelsey.
Oh.
I see the popular one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Thought so.
Horrible girl, blonde hair, blue eyes, the type that would stare you down.
God, you have blonde hair and blue eyes.
Same.
We don't talk about that. Right.
Right.
So, Kelsey makes fun of her that day. So she goes home, and then Rory asks her, "Can you meet me at the park?" So she walks up to the park and meets Rory there. Guess who was standing next to Rory?
What?
Kelsey. And
Okay,
she went, "What is it, Rory?" Kelsey's Rory's girlfriend.
Oh, that's got deep fast.
And she was trying to explain how horrible Kelsey is.
Did her cousin
But
listen?
Rory wouldn't hear it. So they walked away, all stubborn and angry.
Alright.
Cara was even angrier. So she decided that she would go home and plan how to get rid of Kelsey.
Oh.
She didn't know how to do it, if she could publicly humiliate her, I don't know, make her lose all of her friends, but no. Cara chose violence.
Oh. Just like you then.
Cara decided she was going to plan how to murder Kelsey.
Oh, that got deep fast.
That's very deep.
So, she makes a plan of how to sneak into the house, be quiet, not get caught, hide the knife, and be quiet.
Right.
Oh, that's...
Did she use Google for any of this?
No, because she knows that Google won't let you search that.
How will it not?
Okay.
I don't know, Evie. So, what happens is she grabs the sharpest kitchen knife she has.
Oh.
Her dad's not home, by the way. He's at work.
Oh.
Okay.
He's a full-time carer.
Bob's
What?
fell.
Bob fell.
That's like cool.
Oh, sorry, Bob.
He was that shocked. He was like, nah.
So anyway, she decides that she's going to go over to Kelsey's house.
Yeah.
Now, what she doesn't realise is Kelsey has a little barking chihuahua.
Oh.
So she decides she's not going to go through the door. Far too loud.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's going to climb through Kelsey's bedroom window.
Oh. Is it upstairs or downstairs?
Upstairs.
How is she gonna?
Right, hear me out. What she does, she gets a bunch of bed sheets.
Yep.
She ties them all together.
Yep.
And she shouts outside, Kelsey, could you let me in, please? So Kelsey opens the window, right? And she's like, no. But in the time that Kelsey opens the window, she chucks it up, and then Kelsey shuts the window again. So obviously the bed sheets are jammed.
Yeah.
So then she waits about 20 minutes till Kelsey goes back to sleep.
Yeah.
And she starts climbing up the bed sheets slowly and quietly.
Kara's a psycho. Sorry. Not you.
The Cara in the story.
Karen in the story's kind of me, but like...
Oh.
Anyway, so what she does is she quietly opens the window. It creaks, and she gets a fright. But it was
scare.
fine. So it didn't actually do... She didn't wake anyone up. So then she gets her torch out and shines it, and her room is pink. Kelsey hates pink. No, Cara hates pink. And it's filled with tiaras and makeup. And Cara's sick to her stomach.
Okay.
So then she decides, you know what? I'm going to take a quick look around the house to make sure no one's here. So she goes out.
That is a risky move.
I know. So then she starts walking down the stairs really quietly. And she drops the torch.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
And it made a big racket, like a big...
Dong, dong, dong.
And it woke up the chihuahua.
Oh no.
That little
Chihuahua's
chihuahua.
feisty.
Yep.
But Cara was smart. She brought sleeping pills for a dog.
What? Oh my god.
No, Cara's just got a 999 IQ. Okay, then what happens is she takes the dog to the food that's in the bowl, puts the sleeping pill in the bowl, lets her eat away. Then she creeps back upstairs because no one's in the house but Kelsey.
Yep.
I forgot her name for a minute, sorry. So Cara gets out her knife, gives it a wee wipe with the makeup cloth that Kelsey has on her desk.
Vanity.
And then
Same thing.
she decides, what am I going to do? Do I use the knife because it's a bit too, you know. So she decides that she's going to hide the knife in Kelsey's desk drawer.
Oh.
What?
Why would you do that?
To make her look like she killed herself.
Oh.
That got deep.
That got really
So-
deep.
What's she going to use instead of a knife, she thought? Well, she went into Kelsey's wardrobe, which is like an amazing wardrobe, by the way. I wish I had one.
Is it a walk-in?
A walk-in wardrobe.
Oh, that's bougie.
I wish.
I know.
And she sees that Kelsey has a bunch of coat hangers.
Oh no. This is gonna get really
Where is this going?
I think I
So
know.
she decides that she's going to pick up a coat hanger and she's going to murder Kelsey with a coat hanger.
Oh, I think I know how.
So, what she does is she goes, checks Kelsey's properly asleep, and then she shoves the coat hanger down Kelsey's throat.
Oh.
Okay.
Kelsey's now dead.
Oh.
And then she decides, right, I'm going to quickly run. I'm going to lock all the doors, make it look like I've never been here. She chucks the coat hanger out the window and then she runs away, right?
Yep.
And obviously she didn't want to go home because she knows she's going to get caught or something.
Yeah.
So she goes back home. No, she doesn't go back home, sorry. I don't know what I'm on about. She runs away to the other street, which is where her cousins Jim and Joe live. So she goes to stay with them for about a week. She told her dad that she's just staying with them, which is her cousin she usually has a sleepover with. And then what happened was they decide, obviously, they're boys. They're pranksters. They're obviously really annoying.
Yep.
So they decide that they're going to pull a massive prank on Cara for the fun. Well, what they decide to do is Cara has a wee dog that lives with Jim and Joe because her dad can't take care of it, right?
Yeah.
They tell her that her dog passed away.
Oh.
And obviously Cara believed it. So she got really upset. Then they went, JK, we're pranking you. And Cara went off her nut.
Disrespectful. Okay.
So what do you reckon she decided to do next?
Kill them.
Good thinking, Evie.
Ooh.
And then she decides, that she's going to kill her own cousins.
Alright.
Very stupid.
Very.
So she kills her cousins with a knife.
Oh.
Well, another knife now, because the other one's in Kelsey's desk drawer. So they are gone, and her auntie was away, obviously. Mm-hmm. So she left them in the bed, right? And she lay the knife in between them. And then she ran away, again. But on her walk back to her house, she met Rory. And Rory was questioning her. Like, where have you been? What have you been doing? What have you been doing? What's this? What's that? And she went, I've not been doing anything. And he's like that. Did you hear that Kelsey died? And she's like, oh yeah, I heard that. Yeah. And then he went, I saw you do it. I'm like, what? And Kara's like, what? And he's like, I was in the bathroom of Kelsey's house when you were there. And he phones the police on Cara. So Cara goes to jail for a bit. And then just a bit. And then Rory decides, I'm going to take this case to court.
Right.
Okay.
What does Cara do? She pleads innocent.
Really?
Oh, yay.
So she doesn't get caught. She's obviously lying. Well, then Rory gets the blame for the murder of Kelsey because he was the one in the house.
Alright.
So then Rory gets locked up. And not only was Cara free, but they believed that Rory killed her so much that he was sentenced to death by the electric chair.
Oh.
The end.
Lovely.
Oh.
Just the electric
Quite
chair.
dramatic.
The end.
The end.
The end.
Well,
So what did
wonderful.
you think of my story?
A bit murder type.
Yep. Definitely.
That's how I roll.
Okay.
Right.
That's
Should I do
definitely
mine?
a rule.
Okay. So my first one. So it's two girls at sleepover, Sarah and Olivia.
Oh yes,
Yep.
good
So
names.
they're best pals, okay? So it's getting late. They're like, what should we do? So they start to, watch movies.
What type of
What you
movies?
would do? Scary ones.
Of course.
Like
Okay.
horror.
Yeah,
Yeah.
best films.
Yeah.
So then they just hear these really loud bangs at their door.
Oh.
So these two are freaking out. Like their mum is in
Are
bed.
they quite paranoid?
Yes.
Mm.
So their mum's in bed. She's sleeping.
Yeah.
So they get terrified. They're like, "What is happening?" Like, cause they're obviously watching scary movies. So they go to the door, open it, nobody's there. So they're like, "Are we hearing things or what's happened?" So they go back and they're like, we're hungry. So then they go to the kitchen to get some snacks. They're trying to forget about it. And they hear more noises. So they're getting a wee bit freaked out at this point. So then they hear a really loud one from the garden. So they get terrified. They're like, let's just run upstairs. So they go and hide in the bedroom. And they're like, what do we do?
What
So
do
then-
you do?
I know. What are you meant to do?
I know, like what you meant to do in that
Hearing
situation. Just
Banging at their windows. And they obviously have no clue who it is.
That's scary.
So then they are hiding up in the bedroom, like I said, and somebody is trapping the door. And they're thinking, and they're like, what do we do? Oh, my mum's in bed. Sarah
imagine
says.
it's just like a delivery driver.
Parcel. I know. And
Hey, your
but
pizza's here.
why would he be
Pizza.
at their bedroom door?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Maybe it's like our father that snuck in trying to get her.
Wow.
Evie.
So
What?
they open the door, and it's just a pizza box.
Oh,
Just
yum.
lying there. So they're like,
See, told you.
we can order pizza, but they're like, we'll take it. So they
Who
bring it
doesn't
in.
want free door pizza?
I know.
I
So
know.
they bring it in before they open it, and it just says, "I'm in your house." And like,
Oh.
no pizza, no pizza.
No pizza.
No.
That's a scam.
I know. Shocking.
Scam.
So these two are freaking out. They're like, "What do we do? My mum's asleep. I don't want to
Wake up your mother.
Just go wake up the mum.
I don't be like, Mom,
Sarah's
Sarah's
terrified of her mum.
Oh, right. Never mind. Don't wake
Yeah,
up the mum.
And Olivia doesn't want to get in trouble, so they're both just like,
Who cares? Get help.
well, they were in the state of panic.
Yeah, but like still, I'd go get my mother. Actually,
Well, if you're panicking,
No, you wouldn't.
are you
go
gonna?
get Shrek?
When you,
Yeah, I would.
you'd
I'd
probably-
go get
she would-
Shrek.
She would go get Shrek. She'd be like, "Help me!" Okay,
Continue.
so they go to the mum's room.
Yeah.
And they open the door because they're thinking maybe
I'm scared now.
maybe mum is a baddie and she's playing pranks. So they go to her mum. Her mum is sound asleep. Like sound asleep. She's like
deep sleep.
Yes.
Deep sleep.
Nothing's waking her up. So they go back out and they're like, it's not mum. It's not mum. they're stressed out. So they decide, let's go downstairs into the kitchen.
Get safety.
There was nobody in the house except mum.
Yeah, but like get a rolling pin just in case.
What's a rolling pin gonna do?
So
roll them like some cookie dough.
Just hit them with it. It's wooden.
Yeah.
You are scandalous. Anyway, I don't know. So they go into the kitchen and there is like either blood or pizza sauce on the floor.
Pizza sauce.
Well,
Pizza
they could have ate the
sauce.
pizza, so you don't know.
You said there wasn't a pizza.
Yeah, they could have ate it and then wrote in the box.
Oh,
True.
smart girl.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
Bum, bum, bum.
So they're like, they look all around the house because like they said the person that wrote on the box said, I'm in your house. So they go around the house, looking in the bathrooms, not like Cara did in your story apparently. So they go around and check. No one is there. Oh. So then they like they're like, I know who. So they're like, one of they're outside.
That's been like that for like 5 minutes.
So one of they're outside and like they've snuck out. So they're thinking about this and they're like, okay, let's at least go check the garden. And they look out, so like
totally
those
wrong place, Cara.
Sorry guys, my ID fell off.
So those big like patio glass doors that slide open.
Yeah.
Yes.
She has them in her kitchen.
Oh, God.
So they're like looking out because they're like, we're not going out there. So they look out, it's pitch black, and then one of them grabs their phone torch and they just see a guy lying there. Lying.
Like cold, just lying there.
Yeah.
Just like lying there.
Like doing nothing. So he was either dead or sleeping.
He might have went in a food coma. He might have been the one that ate the pizza.
I know that like lying there.
So the girls are freaking out. And then they go outside to check if this guy's alive. And
why? And just leave them there. just leave them.
I'd move to Russia, leave him there, and live a happy life.
I know.
Where else am I meant to go?
Morocco.
You lot are random. And then so they go out, and then no one knows what happens next. You just hear a scream, and the girls never appear again.
At the end of it.
Yep.
Oh, I hate cliffhanger.
I don't know. Like nobody knows.
I know.
Nothing.
Oh.
Except the guy and the girls. Except the guy and the girls are gone. There's no trace of them.
What if the pizza man took them?
What's the guy that was sleeping with the pizza man?
Okay. He might have got put to sleep by the boogeyman.
So that was
boogeyman.
my story one called, guess what? The pizza box.
Oh yeah.
Let that sink in.
Okay.
Evie.
All right.
I think we only have time for one more story, so instead of doing two, we'll just do
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Did we talk too much?
Yeah.
We're just chatterboxes.
a bit brutal, I have to say.
Right, Evie,
Anyway,
take it away.
this is a real story that actually happened to me.
I'm scared.
Oh.
So, I was on my residential and
P7?
so, yeah, P7, we went to Ford Castle.
Yum.
Right, yummy. Don't ask why. Right, so we had a little late nighter. By the way, in this, Jessica and Leah came, but they're in bed sleeping, and some other people.
Okay.
This was really bad. I don't know why they just were sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
We needed them in this situation. Anyway,
What's the situation?
well, you'll hear. So, we had torches, and we're Morse coded to the boys with torches.
Help me.
Hi guys, what's popping?
Yeah, and then they're like, we opened our window, and then they're like, "Are you having an all-nighter?" We were like, "What?" And then all of a sudden, they look over and like the other direction, like coming in, like how you come in, and then their face went like a ghost, and we're like, "What?" They're like, "There's a man." We're like, "What?" They're like, "There's a man." So then we look, and there's a man. But like, we don't know who this man is.
That's real.
Yeah.
But what time at night was this?
Like 11.
Oh. Okay.
We had to go to bed at like 10:30 when we went on our residential.
I think it was earlier.
Same, but no, we had to go to bed at like 8.
What?
Yeah,
Okay, anyway.
but none of us done it.
You were breaking the rule.
Yeah, bad girls. So we were like, what? But like, this guy's in, I don't know if this was security, if they were in a black jumper, hood up, and joggies with their hands in their pocket, like walking like this.
This guy sounds a bit sus.
I know.
He does.
And then we're like, yes, what is happening? So everyone turns their torches off. We like close the window and then close the curtains. And I kid you not, we pulled out like everyone's suitcases, and we put like 2 suitcases like on top of each other to like sign the door, because our door did not close. It could not be locked.
Really?
Yeah, 'cause it might lock by itself. We're like, why?
We were only allowed to lock our door while we were getting changed.
I locked my door every night.
Oh yeah, so did we.
We weren't allowed to in case there was a fire, but I was like, it's not going to take me that long.
Yeah, because the teachers had to come in like do pod inspections and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so we were like, oh no, what is happening? And I'm like, guys, close that door, like the bathroom door, because we've got a window in there.
You had your own bathroom.
Yeah.
We had to walk outside into a public one.
Yeah, at like 12 at night.
I
It was
know.
horrible. Anyway.
Yeah. So we had our own bathroom. It had a window. Don't ask why. It was like a window that you couldn't really see through. But I'm like, close that door, and everyone's staying here where we can all see each other in case. And I was like, by the way,
Did the boys close their windows?
yeah. But their door could lock, so I locked their door.
Yeah, they were fine.
I
But
know,
you were
like,
like panicking.
They're chilling, and we're like, so I'm like, right, cool, put like suitcases at the door, and I'm like, and then Leah's like, what about if he comes through? I'm like, trust me, he will not come through, because if we've got all of us, and we're like, oh, I was like,
You'll dress up
wait.
his field and scare him.
I won't jump scare.
You'd be running out. Anyway, so I was like, well, we should probably wake up Jessica and her other friend. Those are like the 2 main strongest ones. So like, we're like,
That was perfect timing.
We're like,
you know? So we're like trying to like wake him. We're trying to wake him up, and we're like, wake up, guys, wake up. And they're like, and then they're like falling back asleep. I'm like, wake up, guys. So then we're all in this
should've
one
just went,
bed.
there's a weird man outside.
I know, and then our teacher like knocks on the door. We're like, guys, but we all had water bottles with us. So I grabbed one of my other friend's water bottles. It was metal. So I'm like,
Don't tell me you whacked a teacher.
no,
Thank
no.
goodness.
That would be horrible.
So she's like, knock, knock. We're like, and then she's like, can I come in? It's me. I'm like, oh, sorry, there's this man outside. But the really creepy thing was, see, when the teacher went out, he ran away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, was he not there, or did she see him run?
No, he wasn't there, but we heard like running footsteps.
You sure it wasn't just one of the boys running to the toilet?
You're like, I need.
No, they had their own toilet. Everyone had their
That's
own
not
toilet.
fair.
I know.
That's quite fair.
Because you heard all the pebbles when we went to the toilet when we
You
went.
just had someone go to the toilet.
Yeah, no, because when we looked out the window again, it wasn't there. But I think that's really
spooky.
creepy, because surely security should have like a high-vis saying security on the back.
Why was there we're using pods.
Were you outside?
Why was there security if it was in the first place?
How did you get your own bathrooms?
I don't know.
We were in like this
Kara's
little
not
pod,
gonna let this go.
and all there was in was 2 sets of bunk beds, and that was us.
Yeah.
It was
But
made
that
out
was
of wood,
us.
and there was 2 sets of bunk beds.
No, we had like
people in
we had like 10, 11 bunk beds in our room.
And we had to walk.
It was
we
just
had
a
to walk-
dorm.
We had to walk outside.
that's why.
And there was like a public bathroom.
Well, theirs was a dorm.
with 4 showers in it
Well, ours was a dorm, so
for at
we
least
had
20 girls.
we had 2 bathrooms and 2 showers.
That's cool.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, and then we all were like, I'm like, guys, just go to sleep, but stay in 2s or 3s. I was stuck on the bottom bunk bed, my feet up on like the ladder stairs, whatever
Yeah.
thing that you climb up, and I was actually so uncomfy. And then when we got up in the morning, no one was there, and our teacher was like, "Are you sure you're not just hallucinating?" And I'm like, "Why would that be hallucinating? We saw a man." And I don't think it was security.
Oh,
But, you know,
gosh, that's scary.
that's
So is that it?
Yeah, that's the end.
Well, sadly, guys, that's us. So, well, I hope you've all enjoyed our spectacular stories today. I've been the frightening Cara. I've been joined by the ghostly Beth and the terrifying Evie, and Bob down there who got a bit too
Guys.
scared and left us.
Yeah,
So,
he's okay.
stay for the horrors that group tour of the senior reporters are bringing. So, happy Halloween, everyone. Stay spooky. Bye.
Boo, guys. Bye.
Dark night, shadows dance, doors creak.
Welcome back, all you monsters out there, and welcome to part 2 of the Senior Young Reporters Halloween episode. I'm spectacular Morven, and I'm joined by the creepy Leah and the spine-chilling Jessica. Say boo,
Not sure if
guys.
that's good or bad. I'm not sure if spine chilling is good or bad.
Boo.
Hello.
We're continuing to tell our scary stories for you, but first let us show your costumes.
At check time. Right, who's gonna go first? Marvin,
I'll go first.
Okay.
So, I'm Mario, obviously. I'm Mario. And, yeah.
Wait, no. Show us what you have. Show us what you have. On.
My
Dungarees.
my shirt, and my hat.
Right, I'll go next.
And your moustache.
How do I get up?
Your moustache.
And my staff.
Okay, so
Your stash.
my headphones are stuck. So I've got dungarees, jumper, hat, gloves, and moustache. And me and Marvin are like doing like a duo. So she's Mario and I'm Luigi, if you couldn't tell already.
This is not my actual costume for this year, just I don't have mine yet. Right, so mine is
So you better
a
struggle
black
getting up.
hoodie, leggings, Converse, and my
Mickey
lovely
Mouse. Minnie Mouse.
Minnie Mouse,
Minnie Mouse.
spider ear thingies.
Yes.
Your
Sleigh costume.
headband. Lovely.
Okay, so let's continue telling everyone our let's continue our scary storytelling. I'll start us off. So, when you go to sleep tonight, do not do what she did. Once there was a young girl named Alicia who moved into a very old house with her parents, but she could have never expected the horrifying things this would lead to.
I'm scared.
After living in this house for a few weeks, things started becoming strange. Alicia noticed she was becoming weaker and feeling sick.
Oh.
Pretty soon, she couldn't leave her bed and would sleep for most of the day.
Oh,
Sounds like my cat.
how's that spooky? Isn't she just like ill? Well, I'll have to wait to see what happens.
The doctors came to examine her, and everyone wanted to find out what this mysterious sickness was, but no one had any answers. Until one day, Alicia sadly passed away while sleeping.
Oh my god.
After her funeral, her mother, broken-hearted, began cleaning her room until she noticed something strange about Alicia's pillow. There was 2 small red stains. She picked up the pillow.
How did you not notice that before?
Because her head was on it probably.
Yeah, but like when she left.
She didn't.
Like at the start, did you not say? Oh, right, no, wait. She never left. Oh, okay, that's sad.
There was 2 small red stains. She picked up the pillow and where am I?
You've lost your place.
She picked up the pillow and it was really heavy. So she called her husband to come have a look at it with her. Then Alicia's mother felt something inside the pillow. Inside the pillow.
So it's just like nails or something.
The father opened up the pillow and took all the feathers out until they saw something crawling out. It was a monstrous black spider. Night after night, and Alicia lay in bed. This huge spider had been slowly drinking blood
I'm gonna get
through her
nightmares.
pillow.
Oh
my
my
God.
Nightmares from this. Like every night I'm gonna check my pillow now. That is so scary. So she's drinking her blood. That's so disgusting.
Yeah.
No one found out that's why she was getting ill because she was losing blood.
My god.
That's horrifying. That was a scary story.
Okay, Jessica, do you want to go next?
Okay. So this is my first story. I found it on Google, but because
Google's just
Google's so good. Google's good. So I thought it kind of sounded quite scary, and like supposedly it's real. So this is it. A hiker decided to go on a hike by himself, something he was not very used to. The whole day was normal. Trees and bushes engulfed his surroundings. He enjoyed being outdoors in the mountains. Nothing seemed strange to him. That was until he was making his way back to the car. He figured an 8-hour hike was good enough. The sky was already getting dark and he needed to get back fast, which was odd. What was odd was how much he didn't recognise the trail back. He began to panic. Night had already taken over and all he had was a flashlight and no clue how to get back. He knew it was already too late and too dangerous to keep going through the I can't say that. Something scary forest. I'm just going to say scary forest. He began to worry that he would have no shelter for the night when almost luckily enough, he stumbled across a broken down cabin. It was dark and seemed like no one had visited it in years, but he knew it was the only place where he could rest until daylight, especially since his flashlight was running out of battery. He knocked on the door a few times, but no one answered. So he let himself in. Strangely enough, a bed fitted for one, a perfectly bed. I can't say that. There's so many words. I can't say them all. A perfectly fitted bed for one person awaited him in the centre. That's a wee bit strange, a bed in the middle of a cabin. Yeah, I wouldn't have done it. It's a wee bit stupid.
I'd rather sleep outside.
He knew that if the owner came back, he could explain himself. He was sure that the owner wouldn't mind or was probably dead. So he went ahead and got himself comfortable in bed. Why is he getting comfortable in bed if the owner's dead? That just freaked me out.
He doesn't know that the...
Yeah, but
that's
he thought...
weird.
Yeah, so it's already getting a wee bit strange. As he tried to sleep, he couldn't ignore all the collections of paintings around the room. Portraits of strange people looking all around him, peering at him, each wearing a smile that sent him chills up his spine. Like me, apparently, Morven. Not too long after, the exhaustion from the hike got to the best of him, and he was able to ignore the faces. Next morning, he got up early and was shocked to see that there were no paintings around the room, but windows. Dun, dun, dun. As the story ended. It's like on a cliffhanger. So I guess we'll never find out what happens. Yeah. Let's try and make it finish it. I think that that spider came and ate all the windows, then sucked his blood out.
Oh.
From your story.
I think the owner,
that spider came back.
I think the owner revived.
Wait,
from the dead.
He never died in the first place.
I think he was dead, and then he revived from the dead, and then he didn't like that he was staying there, so he did everything. And when he was
under the bed, Liz got it. That's what happened.
Right. Well, should I do like the one I made or like the one from Google?
Just do whatever's first.
Right, so I'll do the one I made. So this is actually a kind of true story from a residential. Ooh. So one dark night in a huge castle, only one dorm was making a noise.
So we were in a full castle. We had the place was a castle, but we had our full courtyard just for our class, and it was so good.
Yeah, it was really
how many
fun.
people were in your class?
33, but there was all the P7s from the other class too, so in total there's about 40.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So one dark night in a huge castle, and only one dorm was making a noise. Oh, kind of zoomed in. I was there asleep, and then all I heard was a scream. I suddenly woke up, and all I could see was someone being dragged.
Wait, was this real?
Remember, it was our friend was running around and snatching people.
In our dorm. Okay, I thought you were talking about outside. I remember now.
So I woke up suddenly, and all I could see was someone snatching all the people out of their beds.
It was one of us, though. It was one of our friends.
Yeah, but this is I made it a bit more scarier.
Oh, okay. So it's not one of our friends.
Well, yeah, no, it's not in the story. So so I ran into the bathroom and locked myself in a cubicle, and all I could hear was all my friends getting snatched out their beds. I looked out the cubicle, and all I could see was the person the person or creature scuttling around the room and then turned around to look at me. I slammed the door. My heart was pounding. Then I looked up and then I saw the creature only for its full form until I got snatched. The end.
Oh yeah. I can see that did happen, but it was not like
as stream as that.
It's not a creature. It was one of our friends, and it was pretty scary.
It was like she was just running around.
Yeah, everyone was scared because Leia was asleep, and then she just like woke up and she was like, "What's happening?"
And then like our friend was just sitting at the end of my bed, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
She was like dragging me out of my bed. I was like,
"Oh,
okay."
Right. Do you want to do your next story, Morven?
Yeah, I've not got this written down, but I think I've got it
in your
my
head. Trying to remember.
So, one dark, mysterious night. It was dark country roads. There was not many cars, and there was this woman driving home from work, by herself in her car. In the dark.
On a country road.
This is not a good idea.
Country road. And then she saw something by the side of the road that looked strangely like a baby. So she got out of her car and went to go look at it, but it was just a bundle of clothes. Okay. But when she got back in her car, she looked in her mirror and saw a car behind her flashing their lights and coming towards her.
Oh.
So
my God,
she got really scared. So she started driving, and she started driving.
Like, was it gonna come and crash, or was it chasing her?
It was behind her, and it was coming into her, trying to.
Okay.
And then she went, and then she tried to shake them off, and eventually she did. She took a few turns, and she shook them off, and
she's smart.
She turned into a car park to get her breath back. She looked in her rearview mirror to see the car was gone. The car behind her was gone. And she took a sigh of relief. And then she just double checked her rearview mirror
just in case
to see a dark shadow arise from her backseat.
Lovely.
Is there anything else? That's only ending in cliffhangers, guys.
Yours ended in cliffhanger.
Yeah, I know. But I have no choice. Right. Good story. Okay, so yeah, my next story is one I made up myself. It's not that scary, but I tried. I'm not very good at making up scary stories. Yeah. So before I start, I'm going to give you guys some context. There's a dad called Stephen and 3 brothers, James, age 15, Sam, age 13, and Adam, age 10. And the mum had a really sorry, this sounds so weird. Really weird habit of ripping out people's hearts and storing them. So she had a secret place in the woods where she would store them. So
oh my God.
She went to jail, obviously, because they found her. And so she went to jail, and then she escaped, but when she was trying to do that, she was trying to do the same thing again. I don't know how she escaped. She just did, okay? Don't question, guys. I'm really bad at making stories. So she tried to rip their hearts out, and then someone, saw it and, then murdered her. And, so then she's dead. She's dead.
Yes,
she's not alive anymore. Back in the past. They forgot about her. This, had happened when the youngest child was only 6 months, so none of them had really known their mum. So now let's go to the real story.
Right, okay.
Oh. So these 3 boys after dinner went out to play in the nearby woods because they lived right beside the woods, and they were chasing each other. So we're just playing game of tag, fun, maybe a bit fun. So they ran for ages playing and laughing, and then they tripped up and fell into a hole, which they'd lived beside this wood for their full lives and never ever have they seen this hole before. But they couldn't really see anything, so that's why they fell into it. So they screamed and cried for what felt like hours until somebody found them. It was a lady with a croaky voice, and she helped them out and said she would take them home. But it was dark and she couldn't see who they were, so she actually took them to a small hut. She told them she really was, their mum. Alright, I'm not finished yet though. So they'd never really known her, so they didn't really know what she looked like, and it was dark. And she was wearing a cloak, so they didn't really see who it was. So they screamed and tried to run away, but she caught them, and they were tied up, and Sam and Adam were begging for her to let them go. However, James, I think he was the oldest. Yeah, he was oldest, was just confused, and it was asking her how she was alive. She went into the kitchen, and when she came out, she was sharpening her knife. Sadly, the boys were never found out how she was alive because she ripped their hearts out. The boys weren't found until 3 days later, and there was no sign of the mum, only the boys' hearts. Not even the bodies were there. So yeah, that's my...
Where did she store all the bodies though?
No clue. Maybe she ate them.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, that was a wee bit of a dark turn.
Okay. Silence.
I tried to make it scary. Okay. That was the rules, make it scary. So
this one's kind of weird, but
well.
It's just, yeah. So
yeah, it can't be much worse than mine.
I got it from Google. So it's called Little Shadow. So I'm the little shadow you see in the corner of your eye when you're alone in your apartment when you're watching a scary movie in the dark. Or more accurately, I'm the little shadow you saw in the corner of your eye 2 years ago and 4 months. No, 2 years and 4 months ago. Yes, I've been keeping track of you. I keep track of everyone. Well, we all do. It's,
lovely.
It's our job. We are sent to check up humans to see how things are going. Mostly it's fine, but I just thought I'd let you know. 2 years and 4 months ago is when you last saw me. You caught a glimpse of me and looked to your right. It's such a good thing that you did because to your left was a much bigger shadow. Well, shadow. Shadow? Yes, a shadow.
Wait, so these shadows not humans? It's giving, what's that movie where there's shadows like... Oh, it's giving Peter Pan. It's not a movie. When like Peter Pan's shadow goes away and then they find it.
It isn't really the right word. Demon, it says.
Oh.
There's a demon.
Wait, is the demon the shadow or is it something else?
I think it's the big shadow.
Oh, like the biggest one.
The
leader.
So if you look to your right, that's a small one, and the left one's like the demon.
Oh.
I don't actually know. Whatever you want to call it, if you had seen it, it would have killed you. That's another part of my job, by the way. Distract you from those things. I've been checking on you since then, and everything's been fine until now. I can't get you to see me for some reason. You just won't look at my way. So please, whatever you do, don't look to the left.
Everybody look to the left. Everybody look. Sorry. Right, that was good stories. Like made up and Google ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are
well
good.
done, guys. So we all deserve a clap.
Yes, that was.
Oh yeah. Is that all our stories finished?
So yeah, that's everyone done our stories.
Time for
so
the outro.
That's all we have time for this horrifying episode. I'm the spooktacular Morven, and I've been joined by the creepy Leia and the spine-chilling Jessica. Also, thank you again to G4 Podcasting Studios for having us all again. Make sure you are supporting the young reporters on our Spotify, TikTok, and Instagram. Where am I?
What about YouTube? Did you say?
YouTube too. YouTube too.
Also following the Lanark Universal Connections YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
That's different.
From everyone on the group, we want to wish everyone a happy Halloween. We will see you next time. Bye.
Happy Halloween.